one.
To be able to set a tone like that, that's so huge.
Pete Crow Armstrong delivers.
We put together that really beautiful inning and it held up.
They know us, we know them. You got to come out firing.
That ball is gone.
All kind of drama dripping right now.
It is an electric atmosphere on a chilly October night on the north side of Chicago. Still some fight left in these Chicago Cubs, who have won not one, but 2 elimination games and look to win a third to keep their season alive here tonight. It's the 2025 National League Division Series on TBS, presented by Booking.com. Game 4 from Wrigley Field. The Milwaukee Brewers lead the Chicago Cubs 2-1. How did we get here? In Game 1, Freddie Peralta was brilliant in a 9-3 Brewers win. Game 2, the Brewers had a bullpen game. Jacob Misiorowski got credited with the win. But in Game 3, Pete Crow Armstrong came through with a clutch hit in a nail-biter to force this Game 4. And we welcome you inside. Great to be with you once again. Alex Faust, Ron Darling, Lauren Jabara here with you. The pivot point in every one of these games seems to be the first inning, and the Cubs got their turn with 4 first-inning runs in Game 3.
Well, it was all led off by Michael Busch, who's been their probably complete and best hitter all season long. His second leadoff home run in this series. Nico Horner now has 5 of the 13 total hits the Cubs have produced in this series, and maybe the hit that turned the tide of this series, Pete Crow Armstrong with the big 2-run single.
Matthew Boyd looks for a bounce back. He gets the start after a rough go of it in Game 1 of this series.
They would not be here unless the great work of Boyd this summer. He had 14 wins, 12 of them came here in Wrigley.
Well, starting pitching has been a story for both teams. Both teams are thin in that department, and as a result, the bullpens have been in focus. And the better of the two has been that of the Brewers. They have been sensational.
Yeah, Pat Murphy has done just an incredible job of using these pitchers in the right spot. Jacob Misiorowski with 3 shutout innings. Abner Uribe, who was their closer down the stretch, was outstanding in Game 2. And yesterday, Grant Anderson with 2 beautiful innings. 18 innings pitched by this relief corps, only 1 run allowed, 19 punch-outs. But the Brewers are hoping they don't have to use them as much in tonight's game because they have their ace, Freddie Peralta, on the mound. Freddie now against the Cubs' career 10-3 against these Cubbies.
Now the Brewers with another chance to clinch this series. The Cubs looking to stay alive and force a Game 5. Strap in. Game 4 from the friendly confines coming up next. Booking.com. Booking.yeah. Alex Faust, Ron Darling here with you. Wrigley Field in Chicago. Chilly night, temperatures in the 50s. Wind not a huge factor as of now, but we'll keep an eye on it as we're moments away from first pitch of Game 4. Let's welcome in Lauren Jabara down the field. Lauren.
Thanks so much, Alex. Yeah, not as much wind tonight. Matthew Boyd taking the ball for the Chicago Cubs, hoping to slow down some of those Brewers bats, and no one has been hotter at Wrigley Field this season. A 12-1 record with 2.51 ERA across 15 starts. I saw Matthew Boyd out here about 2.5 hours before game time, standing in the dugout, just soaking it all in, guys. The calm before the storm. Craig Counsell told me that Boyd is completely rested after throwing 30 pitches in his last start. The key for him tonight, getting through those first 5 hitters and finding early rhythm. Catcher Carson Kelly also told me Matthew's greatest strength is his ability to analyze, adjust, and execute. He said when it comes off a tough one, he pinpoints exactly what he needs to change and attacks it right away. Now that combination of rest and conviction is what the Cubs are counting on as Boyd looks to set the tone early here at Wrigley.
You know, Lauren, what's really funny is when we met with Craig Counsell before the game, he was almost reaching up to the baseball gods and saying, please, let's just have an easy first inning.
Well, both teams have had adventures in this series early on. As you take a look at the regular season numbers for Matthew Boyd, and as Lauren detailed, much better here at Wrigley Field during the regular season. You take a look at the arsenal for Boyd, mostly a fastball pitcher.
He's a guy that will pitch to contact, but I think most importantly, he's a guy that's exceeded all the limits in starts and in innings pitched. How much does he have left? Does he have enough adrenaline to give them a good start here in Game 4?
Tommy John surgery a couple of years ago, battled his way back into a job in the big leagues as we take a look at the Brewers batting order here with Christian Yelich once again at the top. You'll notice Andrew Vaughn back in the lineup as the Brewers will face the lefty Matthew Boyd, Pat Murphy, and the Brewer crew hoping to get the job done tonight. They do not want to have to play a Game 5 on Saturday. Remember, the Brewers will have home field throughout the postseason. They have had trouble closing out series in the last couple of years, Ronnie, dating back to Game 7 of the NLCS in 2018. Milwaukee has lost 4 straight potential clinchers. And, of course, all the fireworks have happened early in this series.
There's only been 11 other runs scored throughout the rest of the game. The Brewers have scored 9 of them. Something to keep in mind. They knocked out Boyd because the lineup was very aggressive. A lot of first pitch swinging against Boyd in Milwaukee.
Cubs trying to win their 3rd straight elimination game. The last time they did that was the 2016 World Series. Coming back from a 3-1 deficit, starting with a win here at Wrigley Field. Underway,